US market, one can get the impression that apart from frequent flyer program, loyalty is all about discounts. Can you comment on that?
I would have to disagree. I think the U.S. market is a little more robust and diverse in that a number of programs are faced with discounts, but I think you're seeing a general trend now to use data, to listen to the customer, to try to understand what the customer is looking for, and to get away from discounts. So you see a number of people offering more soft benefits, whether that's preferential seatment in a movie theater, or opening nights for theater programs, or wine clubs at different restaurants. You're seeing it in convenience stores as well as in grocery stores, where if there's a new product launch, people are getting invited to, and also for P&G and brand type companies, they're inviting their customers in and to listen to them more, to get more active engagement with them. Traditionally, yes, there's been a big focus on discounts, the gas card programs and such, but we're definitely seeing kind of a migration away from that to start to listen to the customers, to really figure out what they want in the programs, because not all people in loyalty programs want discounts. They want to interact. They want the brand, the company, the employer to hear them, and I think we're seeing a move towards that.
And how would you compare the key elements of loyalty programs in US and on the European market?
Well, as what I know of the European market, there seems to be more programs, seems to be a focus more on coalition programs, where in the U.S. primarily you haven't seen a number of loyalty or coalition programs. I think you're starting to see more of them, where they're starting to partner together, whether you have a restaurant and an entertainment entity, a drugstore and a grocery store working together, or a grocery store and a fuel retailer working together. But traditionally, look at the Nectar programs in Europe and some of the other coalition programs in Europe, there seems to be a larger amalgamation of entities that work together, where in the U.S. there have traditionally been more one-off type programs.
Exactly, like in US you don't have multi-partner programs, or if not really popular. Do you think it will change in a couple of years?
Yes, I think you're starting to see that. Right now, one of the biggest trends you have is gas and grocery programs. So not all grocery retailers have a gas footprint, so they are working with, a BP may work with a Super Value, or BP may work with a Stop and Shop, or Sunoco may work with a Kroger's that doesn't have a fuel location. So you're starting to see that, and you're also starting to see an exchange of data between these two people, or these two organizations. So they're looking at behaviors, attributes, insights between them, so they can share and build relationships, and getting away from those discount programs, being able to offer a free car wash or discounted car wash, or different products that aren't focused as much on discounts. So yes, I think there is kind of a move towards coalition. There's an interest in best practices we see. People are asking us, how do I work the program? I think one of the bases for that is the U.S. is a big gift card program.
Yes.
Groups like Incom and Blackhawk, where you can go, I think Blackhawk has 85,000 locations in their merchant network, where you can go into a Kroger and buy a Lowe's gift card, or you can go into a Safeway and buy a drugstore gift card. So there's an interest right now in sharing data between these entities, and I think that's going to be the foundation for a more robust, potentially, coalition programs.
Yeah, last 10 years in loyalty programs, I think it was more devoted to developing ways of gathering information about the customers, about their behavior, and the next 10 years probably would be devoted to developing ways of using this information. And how do you think it would influence loyalty programs? How do you think it would look like in 5 or 10 years?
Well, I think you see a change in the U.S., and that's what I'm going to be speaking about today, is listening to your customers. So I think there is an interest in developing programs that the customers want. Traditionally, the agencies, the providers of loyalty programs have launched loyalty programs, they put them out in the market. You see an initial increase in spend, an increase in behavior, but they're not monitored throughout the process, so they become kind of stagnant and die off. I think with the amount of data you have in these programs now, I think, and I know that people are using it more, listening to the customers, whether it's through social media, through blogs, through forums, through surveys, to design programs that the customers want. You know, the customers may want certain attributes or certain benefits that the retailers may not know about, because the program has traditionally been directed at them versus engaged with. So I think you're going to see a significant change in the way programs are developed.
And now we are facing this global crisis, economic crisis, and probably it would influence customer behavior. How do you think we can? How do you think we should do just to maintain customers, just to keep them in the company, so they don't switch into the customer to other company?
Well, I think traditionally, especially in times like this, people think that everyone wants discounts. I think people are still looking for value. We've done some recent surveys that membership in loyalty programs is up, but not all of the participants are looking for discounts. They're looking for perception, they're looking for convenience, they're looking to feel engaged with that brand. So just because you're giving the lowest price, obviously there's going to be a group of individuals that always want the lowest price, but there's also going to be a group of individuals that want service, that want convenience, that want that relationship. So using data, using the touch points, using social media, listening to your customers can provide an interaction that will be stronger than provide significant return versus always discounting, always giving products away. Because I know myself, when I partake in a certain grocery store or fly a certain airline, it's the service that I get. You'll pay a little more for that, maybe not substantially more, but you're not as cost sensitive. And I think you're seeing that. I mean, consumer product companies have an interest in that too. They want to know what the flexibility of price is, what the cost sensitive price is, and you have the data elements, whether it's in a group like Comarch and their loyalty programs, or IRI, or dunnhumby, or loyalty marketing group. They have sophisticated tools that can give you that insight, so you don't always have to focus on price.